Let's throw our minds back to the mid-80s, to a smoke-filled arcade hall, permeated with the smell of old cigarettes and fresh coins, with the sound of scores upon scores of arcade machines yearning for your attention and hard-earned coins. Do you remember a game about a dodo obsessed with a man-sized donut? I think it was called Dodo. No? You don't remember it? Well, neither do I, because this game was released in June 2022. The game is a single-screen platformer from Pixel.Games. Paying tribute to arcade games from the early to mid-80s, it's a mix of Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., Popeye, Bomb Jack, and with a light sprinkle of Burger Time on top. I have spent more than 10 hours with the game and I thought I would share my thoughts about it. And to be completely transparent, this is not a paid-for review, and I bought the game with my own money. I'm reviewing version 1.26, which is the latest version as of the recording of this video, and it's running fine without any problems that I know of anyway. And there's been several updates since release, fixing various problems and bugs, and also adding some new stuff, such as cross-platform online leaderboards. In the game, you control the baker, Billy Burns, on his quest to collect all donuts on the screen. If you collect them in the order they are flashing, you will be getting an increasingly higher multiplier for each one you grab. Once all of the donuts are collected, you can grab the big donut, which is guarded by the donut-obsessed Dodo. And on every stage, you will also be harassed by various enemies, including the toilet Stinky that is constantly homing in on you. There's also enemies that move in set patterns that needs to be avoided or jumped over. And no, you can't jump over Stinky because he is an utter bastard. The Dodo is also ever present on each stage and is always up to no good in the neighborhood. He starts out by farting or belching fireballs at you. Obviously, a donut-rich diet wreaks havoc with one's digestive system. But of course he also has other nasty surprises for you along the way. Given how much this Dodo seems to love its donut, it's a bit peculiar that it harbors such hatred for the baker, really. And there will also be more enemies added as you loop the game and the difficulty increases. The game has a total of 5 different stages, plus a bonus stage, and each stage brings something new to the mix. Every stage also has a bonus counting down, and if you complete it before it reaches 0, you will be awarded the remaining bonus points. So the game is very much about chasing high scores. There's 3 different difficulty levels in the game: easy, medium and hard. And once you have looped the game beyond easy medium, you can start the game on the medium hard level. And once you've beat that, you unlock a Sugar Rush speedrun mode. And once you have beat the hard difficulty, the game ends. There is also a weekly high score challenge that, combined with online leaderboards, should keep you busy and challenged for quite a while. The game is of course using low-res pixelated graphics, and I know, many people are getting really tired of this retro pixel look, but I'm not one of those people. To me, the game looks absolutely gorgeous and has some lovely fluid animation. The music is also absolutely great, composed by Cosmic Gem. Once you have listened to it for a few minutes, it absolutely refuses to leave your mind. It's dangerously close to Bubble Bobble and Ghosts and Goblins levels of catchy. The game is quite challenging and tricky, especially if you're going for a high score. When I started playing it, I did the mistake of always going for the donuts in the flashing order to maximize my score. And yeah, I know, I'm a filthy high score slut, alright? And this just halted my progress of unlocking the higher difficulties and learning the stages, because I was stuck trying to get every donut in the right order, which is hard as dodo balls. But I have had an absolute blast with Donut Dodo. It's simple, delightful fun, and just loaded with charm. Sure, the difficulty can be a bit frustrating initially, but you do get better at it as you play, and there's plenty of room to improve yourself even further. I really don't have much to complain about with this game, just some minor niggles. The tiny jump height is a bit annoying at first and got me quite often, but I got used to it, and the hit detection is also quite lenient. Otherwise the controls are super tight and responsive. The game supports both keyboard and controllers. Personally, I played using a keyboard and that worked great for me. Another minor niggle is that you can't stop halfway on a ladder or a rope. It will always go all the way to the other end of it. Unlike how it works in Donkey Kong and many other arcade games from the 80s, this got me so many times when I tried to stop halfway to wait out an enemy. Also, exactly how the balls does a toilet climb ladders? It's also a tad annoying that the order in which to collect the flashing donuts is always random. This makes it a lot harder to perfect your score. I would have preferred that the order was always the same on each stage, a bit like the bombs in Bomb Jack, so you could just memorize the order. This would certainly also make the game feel more faithful to old 80s arcade games, where it most of the time was a matter of memorizing patterns. But again, just a minor niggle and nothing that damages the gameplay experience. So if you're into this type of old school arcade action, it is absolutely worth the current asking price of €4.99. And of course, even more so if you grab it on a sale. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this review of Donut Dodo, and as always, hope to catch you in the next video. Cheers!